From Peoria, Videomax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jennifer French. Your news anchors, Jewel Jones and Tierney Modglin. Sports with Cody Brutlag. Your news interviewer, Rachel Seacrest. And the Midstate News Team. Get Real with Darian Clay. About Town with Courtney Shattuck. Let's Eat with Sherry Ellis. And In the Spotlight with our own Sandra Hollywood Hall. Street Team is with Daniel Shore, and State of the Arts features Matt Seneca. Our hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jen French, now welcome you to Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Hi, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Jen French.
And I'm Christina Colosimo.
And our topic this week is kissing in the world.
Yes, more of a social theme there.
Social mores and
right. What's appropriate ways to act in public? What's, things like that. Have you ever seen? Now, this is the thing that kind of gets me. The kissing, the public displays of affection. What do you feel about that?
Well, I know that in Europe it's more acceptable, and like you can kiss acquaintances on the cheek. And I know in other countries, especially in Asia, you don't kiss outside of the bedroom. You don't kiss in front of your children. That's just seen as big no-no. And did you know in some really, really strict Muslim countries, you can be arrested for kissing in public?
Now, I have heard that.
Yeah.
I have heard that. See, my thing, well, you know what? We'll get back to what I think about kissing, but I'm not sure what the news thinks, so let's see what they have for us this week.
Thanks, Jen and Christina, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Jewel Jones.
And I'm Tierney Modglin. And now let's take a first look at the news.
Are you a teenager who likes to watch Sex and the City? Then you are twice as likely to get pregnant, according to a new study just released and published in the November issue of Pediatrics Journal. The study shows that teens who watch shows with racy content regularly are influenced to have sex at an earlier age. They also conclude that men and women who are twice as likely to become pregnant or have children compared to those who never or rarely watch TV with sexual content. Are you ready for the winter season? According to the 2008-2009 Old Farmer's Almanac, the long-range forecast for the heartland says that winter can expect record colds in the first half of December and other cold periods in the early and mid-January and mid-February. The heaviest snowfall will be in the early weeks of December, January, February, and March.
Children's Hospital of Illinois pioneered the nation's first special care facility for premature infants. With the help of Bradley University students at Dance Marathon, the hospital is proud to continue to serve children with the very best in pediatric health care. Midstate Magazine's Bart Kwasniewski tells us more about the 24-hour event that occurred at the Markin Recreation Center.
At the Markin Center of Bradley University, students had a unique volunteer opportunity with Dance Marathon.
So this is a 24-hour event. This year we have about 100 dancers. Every dancer has to raise $120. So for fundraising, we do canning out at Sam's Club or Walmart, just asking people for money. We just had a magic show, bands that come in. We have manicures and pedicures right now. There's just 24 hours of entertainment. It's jam-packed with things, so it's a lot of fun. The dancers are all asked to stay on their feet for 24 hours, and the reason that we do this is because it's painful. 24 hours on your feet is really hard, but the pain that we feel is the pain that these children that we're raising money for feel every single day in the hospital, and if we can do something to help them, that's what we're here for.
So my involvement with Dance Marathon generally started from my friend who wanted to do this, and he created a team, and we got a few people together and started raising money. But it's for a great cause because little kids are out there who need help, and a lot of times parents aren't financially able to give them that help with the situation that they're in.
Dance Marathon indeed gave students the opportunity to put on the moves, but also contribute to a great and worthy cause. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Bart Kwasniewski.
Monkeys, giraffes, and a lion, those are the newest members to take up residence at the Peoria Glen Oak Zoo. The animals, which were shipped in from Indianapolis and New York City, are part of the growing group of exotic animals that will make up the new Africa exhibit. They will join zebras and others who are native to the continent and which are already living at the zoo. The exhibit, which cost $15.5 million, is part of its $32 million expansion plan that will be open to the public starting in early June.
The Pet Portraits art exhibit at the Peoria Art Guild has finally closed up shop. The exhibit featured many artists who specialize in pet portraits and other projects. Our very own Katie Sullivan gives us an inside look at the exhibit.
The Peoria Art Guild showed its biggest exhibit thus far these past 2 weeks. Pet Portraits, a collective exhibit featuring local, regional, and nationally recognized artists, featured ornately decorated dog and cat houses, personalized portraits of local family pets, a doggy fashion show, and a silent auction benefiting Peoria's Humane Society and the Paws Animal Shelter. For more information, check out PeoriaArtGuild.com. For Midstate Magazine, this is Katie Sullivan.
And now let's hand it over to Cody Brutlog to give us an update on sports.
Good evening and welcome to sports. I'm Cody Brutlog. It took 4 years of hard work, but Peoria and Notre Dame finally made it to the state soccer tournament. This game was especially important for Notre Dame seniors who haven't seen their team make it to the state finals since they were 8th graders. Senior Dominic Bonello started things off with an unassisted goal in the 21st minute. The game was 1-0 all the way until the 71st minute when Brogan O'Brien scored, and again in the 75th minute with a goal from Vince Cicerelli. Notre Dame beat out Sacred Heart Griffin for the state title 3-0. 160,000 man-hours and $25 million later, the new Markin Center was unveiled at Bradley University. It replaced Hostler Hall and provides a host of activities for everyone on campus. Midstate Magazine's Dustin Elkin takes us there.
The wait was long, but boy was it worth it. Bradley University's Markin Family Student Recreation Center finally opened up on October 21st, 2008. With its great big glass front doors, there's no better way to welcome you into this brand new state-of-the-art facility. The Markin Center is very spacious, including a picture of the man himself, David Markin. There are plenty of areas to sit and relax. You can also grab a bite to eat or a drink if you're thirsty after you skim through the menu that the center provides. If you are lost or have any questions, the Markin Center employees will help you. There's no other word to describe it than unbelievable. After talking with a student about the new center, he still can't believe his eyes.
I like it a lot better than Hostler. New machines, better workout space, overall more aesthetically pleasing building to look at.
Now he can stay cool in the air-conditioned building.
I like it a lot better, than Hostler, but I used to work out outside. I would just run out there because I typically avoided, the hot and cramped workout space that we had before.
The Markin Center is also equipped with 4 basketball courts. Even the scoreboard is a great way to attract audiences for a game. One student easily noticed the improvement of the Markin Center weight room.
The new Markin Center is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The weights don't break and they aren't all rusty. Weights actually broke on me at Hostler, and it was a near-death experience.
He also compared the Markin Center to a gym back home.
I would compare it to a health club. I belong to Loyola Health Club in Chicago, and it's very similar. The only real difference is Markin Center doesn't have like a sauna or anything. If you guys did, that'd be awesome.
The Markin Center also has a 3-story rock climbing wall, as well as classrooms for the nursing department with brand new equipment. The new Markin Family Student Recreation Center brings a whole new life to the campus of Bradley. With its all-new state-of-the-art facility and equipment, students and faculty are guaranteed a great time. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Dustin Elkin.
Thanks, Dustin. And during the fall and spring semesters, the Markin Center is open from 6 a.m. until midnight, Monday through Friday, as well as 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. on Saturdays and 9 a.m. until midnight on Sundays. And as the temperatures cool off outside, you think most people would move indoors to escape the frigid winter weather. But for some hunters, this is a great time of year to head outside. November 3rd marked the beginning of the open season for rabbit, pheasant, partridge, and quail hunting. And November 21st marks the beginning of the deer firearm hunting season in Illinois. Join us next week as we bring you tips from hunting experts and enthusiasts. And if you just can't wait until next week to head out there, visit the Illinois Department of Natural Resources at dnr.state.il.us for the most up-to-date hunting information. Now here's a silver screen question for sports trivia this week. All right, Jewel and Tierney, Paul Newman starred in a 1977 movie about ice hockey. What was the name? I'll give you a few choices here. Was it Slapshot, Hockey Stop, The Mighty Ducks, or 4-Minute Penalty?
The Mighty Ducks?
I'm going to go with that one too, Mighty Ducks.
No, sorry. It was actually Slapshots. Paul Newman starred as a player and coach who tried to turn the down-on-luck Charleston Chiefs into winners. The film was based on a book by Nancy Dowd, who had a brother in hockey's minor leagues at first. And the movie got mixed reviews, but Maxim magazine later named it the best guy movie of all time. So guys, you better get out there and watch it. That's all for sports. I'm Cody Brutlog.
The passion of a mother's love rang true for one American family. 56-year-old J.C. Dallenberg just had triplet granddaughters that she birthed herself. J.C. acted as a surrogate mother for her daughter Kim Caseno, who had a partial hysterectomy permitting her to have children. Now Kim and her husband Joe have 3 healthy daughters and one very special grandmother who helped make it all possible.
That will be all for the news this week. I'm Joel Jones.
And I'm Tierney Modulin. Be sure to join us next week.
And I'm Cody Brutlog. Have a good evening.
Thanks, News. And that's really interesting about the 56-year-old surrogate mother.
Wow! I can't even imagine that.
I would be surprised you wouldn't get like a hip fracture or something from that.
She's not that old. She's only 56.
But we were just talking about kissing, our theme this week, and you said you have some dating advice.
Well, okay. Oh, don't ever go to me for dating advice. But I was just saying, I mean, how do you act if you've ever been dumped? Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like women kind of get pegged with the whole, you know, we go crazy and we like put all of their things in a box and burn it and things like that. But it's like, how do you act when you get dumped? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are the bad things, good things? Do you have any advice?
No, I'm not exactly sure. I know not to lick someone on the face because you shared me that poor experience.
Well, I mean, all right. Let's see what Darian has this week with Get Real.
Hey everyone, I'm Darian, and this is Get Real. What Albert Einstein was to physics, John Forbes Nash was to mathematics. But it was his struggle with paranoid schizophrenia that led 2 of the most respected movie producers to want to tell his story in the movie A Beautiful Mind. Ron Howard produced and directed this stunning look into the life and mind of the Nobel Prize winner.
Welcome to Princeton. Who among you will be the next Einstein?
Find a truly original idea. And it's the only way I will ever distinguish myself. It's the only way I will ever matter.
Where's Nash?
Out there, looking for his original idea. This flies in the face of 150 years of theory. It's the achievement of a lifetime.
I'm wondering, Professor Nash, if I can ask you to dinner. You do eat, don't you? How big is the universe?
Infinite.
How do you know for sure?
I don't, I just believe it.
It's the same with love, I guess.
You are the best natural code breaker I have ever seen.
You've done your country a great service, son.
Get in.
What is wrong with you?
Somebody, help me!
John, open the door. Talk to me. Tell me what happened.
It didn't happen.
This is not what I signed on for.
I'm not leaving.
Stop!
You can't reason your way out of this.
Why not? Why can't I?
I need to believe that something extraordinary is possible.
Perhaps it is good to have a beautiful mind, but an even greater gift is to discover a beautiful heart.
A Beautiful Mind won 4 Oscars in 2001. The film is available on a 2-disc DVD set. For Midstate Magazine, as always, I'm Darian Clay. Deuces.
Thanks, Darian. That's definitely a must-see, and I know that's based on a true story, but returning to kissing as our theme this week, do you have any idea where kissing originated? Is this just something that people impulsively do?
No, I mean, I would guess that's kind of an impulse if you find someone a little cutie or something like that and you want to give them little kisses.
But I know in India, they used to believe it was exchanging breaths, so maybe like in ancient Hindu culture, that was just how kissing originated. And then there's also theories that it has something to do with like cavemen chewing up food for their babies and spitting it out. And
see, now when you tell me that, you know, chewing food and spitting it out, there's nothing very romantic about that.
That makes me think of like cattle and grazing, except with babies.
Oh, I'm not sure what Sandra thinks about kissing, but let's see what she has for us with In the Spotlight.
Hello, welcome to In the Spotlight with me, Sandra Hollywood Hall. She may have one of the most recognizable names in the industry, but R&B star Beyonce would like to be known by her fierce new name for her upcoming double album. Beyonce reinvents herself as her newly anticipated album titled I Am Sasha Fierce is due in stores today. The first 2 singles, If I Were a Boy and Single Ladies, one from each disc, released simultaneously, demonstrate the contrast between her persona, Sasha Fierce. The album is a 2-disc set, one the work of Beyonce, the romantic, gentle side, the other alter ego, Sasha Fierce, aggressive, hot, and well, fierce. The singer rose to fame as a member of Destiny's Child, but left to pursue a solo career. Her debut solo album, Dangerously in Love, was awarded 5 Grammys. We shall see how fierce Beyonce works her alter ego with the debut of I Am Sasha Fierce in a record store near you. After years of delay, the American hard rock band Guns N' Roses will be releasing their album this Sunday, Chinese Democracy. Led by frontman Axl Rose, the band has sold over 90 million albums and made a splash in the 1980s with the hits Sweet Child, Oh My, Paradise City, and Welcome to the Jungle. Rock on! I'm Sandra Hollywood Hall, and as always, you can count on me to keep you in the know within the spotlight.
Thanks, Sandra, for that music review. And speaking of Welcome to the Jungle, I know that some animals kiss.
Really?
So it's not just a human thing.
No, how do different animals kiss?
Well, it's not always like a romantic thing with animals. Sometimes it can just be a social thing. The bombo kisses, the bombo chimpanzee. I know that dogs and horses may just do it as a greeting, so they just may like, you know, maybe licking faces for them is okay because they can't really do anything else.
That's sweet. Now, do you remember, I come from a family, we have 4 girls, and that song, Butterfly Kisses, when that came out, and the butterfly kiss is that,
You gotta.
Is that with the?
You gotta. Yeah.
Always with the demonstrations on the pumpkin. Always. Yep. Yes. Because I remember when that song came out, and that was like a really big deal. It was so sweet, and people danced with their the first dance with their fathers on that.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have this week with Let's Eat.
Cookies by Design is more than your typical bakery. Their cookies are uniquely designed and come in several different arrangements, such as a bouquet of gourmet cookies, a tray of cookies, or a cookie on a stick. If you're trying to send warm wishes back home, Cookies by Design will make sure you're able to do so. Tom Dunn is the owner of Cookies by Design here in Peoria.
We ship out on a daily basis. We take orders over the internet, cookiesbydesign.com, or you can call us up, order, give us the address, and we ship directly through here, and everything is generally there next day, 2 days max.
The holidays are rapidly approaching, so they're preparing for their busiest time of the year.
You got Thanksgiving, Christmas generally is the whole month of December, and a lot of businesses send out thank yous from us to you. February, we get hit with Valentine's Day, which is our biggest, probably 3 days of the year, but Christmas itself, the whole month, is probably the biggest yet.
Cookies by Design has built a fantastic relationship with Bradley University over the years.
We got a good relationship with the kids and the fraternities, teachers, organizations over there. They order quite a bit. We try to donate when we can, which is actually on probably 2 or 3 times a week. We donate to one organization or another. And the relationship's been very good.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Sherry-Ann Ellis.
Thanks, Sherry, for showing us Cookies by Design in Campus Town. I know that sweet things can kind of raise endorphins, but so can kissing. Kissing can, like, raise endorphins, all the nerve endings.
Have you ever had Cookies by Design?
No, I'm afraid of all the, like, it's just like the sugar's thicker than the cookie.
Well, not exactly. My mom is obsessed with it, and she'll send me a big bouquet every holiday. So for Halloween, I had one with, you know, ghosts and corn and pumpkins and things like that. I don't know. Let's see what we have this week with About Town.
East Peoria's highly anticipated annual Festival of Lights show fills the streets with tons of people each year. But many would be surprised to know that most of the preparations take place in this big red barn.
We work on Festival of Lights for a year. We'll start in January on next year's festival. Floats take several months to build. It's a long process. We design them based on ideas such as a toy.
All of the floats for the show are thoroughly inspected before the show.
The frame is made of pencil steel. It's welded to either a car for a large float or a golf cart for a small float.
Volunteers are still needed up until and during the duration of the show.
There's no experience required, and we will train you. It is a lot of fun.
One of the most detailed processes here at the East Peoria Festival of Lights is changing the light bulbs on the floats.
Once we have the float rusted and we have the float painted, we bring it in, and then another group of volunteers comes in and puts the light bulbs on the float. They have specific patterns for what colors go where on the float, if they're flashing bulbs or whatnot, and all those bulbs are put on by hand. There's no machine that can put those light bulbs on.
The display will be up from December 5th through the 31st. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Courtney Shattuck.
Thanks, Courtney, with that interesting light display. That must take a lot of electricity.
Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine that.
I wonder how much their electric bill is, but I know there's also the electric kiss.
What is the electric kiss?
Well, apparently, this is kind of a fun thing among college students and, you know, people in their 20s. You're supposed to rub your feet on the ground and, like, build up static electricity, and if, you know, you touch someone or you just get shocked, so instead of just touching, like, getting shocked with your fingers, you get shocked with your lips.
Interesting.
So.
Wow, talk about chemistry with that one. I hear that we have magic this week, so here we go with Magic on State of the Arts.
Hello and welcome to another edition of State of the Arts. I'm Matt Seneca, and with me this week is Bradley Communications Professor and Magician Extraordinaire, Dr. Stephen Banning. Dr. Banning, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, obviously, you're a magician. How long has this been going on for?
I actually started when I was 9 years old. I got a magic book, and I did my first magic show for my 4th grade class. And they clapped, and I was hooked, and so I've been doing it ever since.
Excellent, excellent. And I hear that, what do you teach here at Bradley?
I teach advertising, and by the way, I wanted to say I heard that a band was supposed to be here, and I was here instead, and so I just want to tell everybody I am 10 times better than most bands, and actually 20 times better than country bands. So
20 times better than country. Okay. All right, and I hear you do magic in the classroom.
Yes,
for your
I do.
Students.
I do it for students about halfway through sometimes if I'm getting into some really difficult stuff.
Right.
I used to have to kind of break it up. I used to start at first trying to illustrate a concept with magic. People were trying to watch the magic so much that they couldn't tell they weren't listening to the other part. So now I just use it to kind of break things up to get people's attention. If you have a 9 o'clock class, sometimes it's good to kind of wake people up a little bit with that.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I guess take it away for us. What are you going to do for us
Well,
today?
I have, the health department actually asked me if I would run a test because a lot of people are having colds recently, and they wanted to do, you can actually tell if you have this with a little vision test. And so I just wanted to kind of do this with you, Matt.
Yes, yes.
Got this ball here, and for those keeping score at home, this is trick 1. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and I want you to watch very carefully. I'm going to stand up here, and I'm going to take this ball in my my right hand. I'm going to take it and place it into my left hand, and make it jump from my left hand into my pocket. Now, are you watching carefully?
I'm watching, yes.
I'm going to make it vanish there, and there it is in my pocket. Did you see that? See, I made it disappear from my hand, and it was in my pocket.
All right.
Now, Matt, I'm sure you're saying, that's fine for the kids, but what do you have for us? Well, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try it, I'll do it a little bit slower this time. I'm going to play, I guess I need bigger thumbs for this trick. Actually, this isn't the hand with the red ball. You see it? This is actually the hand with the red square, see? And the, this is the hand, of course, that has the black ball, and the red ball is right where I said it would be, in my pocket. Now, I'm going to put those down. I'm going to put those down for a minute, and I did have one other thing. I just wanted to see if you can follow along. I actually have a card here. This is actually good for testing how fast you can keep up with things. Now, what I'm going to do is to take this. I have 1 spot on this card, and you can see on this side I have 4. I have 3 spots, and then 6 spots on this. Now, let me do that one more time. 1 spot, 4 spots, 3 spots, and 6 spots. Now,
I didn't follow, but
would you like to see how I almost would like to say how this is done, but there's nobody watching, right? Okay, just a couple people. You all have to promise that you're not going to tell how this is done. I could get in trouble for this, actually.
Okay.
I'll be kicked out of every magical society from here to Metamora.
Right here on State of the Arts.
Yes.
All right.
I understand, by the way, that this is really a ticket to success in this area. You know, next week I could be doing shows Metamora, Galesburg, who knows? The sky's the limit. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, actually, when I start like this, I'm actually covering a spot there. See, I do that.
Okay.
And when I do like that, I'm actually covering a spot there. It looks like 4, but it's actually not. And when I go like that, it looks like 3 because I'm going quickly. There's actually no spot there. And here, there's no spot there. Now, if you're watching carefully.
I'm watching, yes.
If you do it like this, you have 3 spots, and then this. You're not covering that.
Right.
And then you turn it over. And actually, I can't figure out where that other spot comes from. And the strange thing is when I do this, when I take this away, of course we have 3 there. What really baffles me, though, is where we get the 6 spots. And I haven't figured that one out myself. Now, you know, Matt, you've been watching very carefully.
I have been, yes.
And I wasn't sure if I should do this. I actually saw David Copperfield do this trick. And I thought, if David Copperfield can do it, well, certainly I can.
Of course.
So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of tissue paper here, and I'm going to take that. And if you've seen this torn and restored tissue paper before, usually the magician will be very delicate when they tear it, and you're not sure what they're doing. So what I'm going to do is just really rip it like that. You can tell that that's ripped.
Oh, that's ripped, yeah.
All right. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay.
Okay.
4 separate pieces. Now I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, this piece will become one solid piece. You think that will happen?
Yes.
You sound a little doubtful.
I'm a little doubtful.
Too much pause there.
There was some pause, but
say yes. Okay. We're going to try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to edit this, right? Is that right? Okay. Once in a while, it doesn't work. Just remember how much you paid for this. I do have another piece of paper. Now I know why those magicians tear it so carefully.
So delicately,
yes.
yes.
Well, I saw Copperfield do it, so I think I can do. Maybe it was David Blaine. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm losing stuff already. Ready? Can you count with me on this one?
Sure.
Matt?
Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, there we go. Now you're liking this. Is the one you really like.
Oh, I'm liking this one.
Yeah. I do have one more piece of paper now.
Okay.
Actually, if it doesn't work this time, I will eat the paper.
Okay. That's a deal. No,
Ready?
that's a deal.
Now I'm losing papers already here. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2. Here we go. 3. Okay.
Okay.
You're not going to make me eat it, are you?
No.
No, okay.
Not going to make you.
You're a very, very kind audience. Okay.
Yes.
Anybody have any salt? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, not
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that better be my final. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Banning, for showing us that magic show. That's certainly electricity and chemistry at its best, but not exactly someone I would prefer to kiss after seeing.
Oh my! I don't get that. I want to know the dots. Like, I need to learn. I want to understand how to do the dots.
I want to know how did he stick it in his mouth?
And then
without like, where is it? Where did it go?
Do you know what I think we should do?
What?
Go to magic school, learn that ourselves, and then tell everybody how that works. Right?
That'd be a great demonstration.
It would. Yeah. I know. It would be genius. Yeah. That was very cool.
And then we could have
Bravo.
our own magic show on Midstate.
Bravo, Dr. Banning. So now, is there anything you would like to enlighten us before we have to say goodnight tonight? Anything else with kissing?
Well, if you're thinking about magic, you can also vacuum kiss your partner, and basically what that is just like sucking the breath out of them. I don't know if that sounds appealing to anyone, but...
I don't know about you, but I just like regular kissing. Once again, this is Midstate Magazine. Thank you very much. Have a great week.
I'm Jen French. See you next week.